Happy Surprise Sentinels, everybody! That might be the new name for this. I had enough energy to do a midweek stream, so we're throwing an extra hero into the mix. This month it is Mermista from She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, created by Arky the Seventh and Doomslug. She's everybody's favorite buff kind of mermaid girl. Like, she's not actually a mermaid, which, listen, is slightly disappointing to myself, let me just say, but she's close enough, you know, she's not bad. She's going to be fighting Poker Face, the one created by D-Smail, alongside Echelon, Captain Thunder powered up, and the Definitive Expatriate, and they'll be fighting in Definitive Pike Industrial Complex. So, Poker Face is on her club's persona. We've got 2 troop cards. At the start of the villain turn, we figure out which persona she flips to, depending on the dominant suit in play. And if there's a tie, which there was in this case, we use the first one that entered play. So, when this persona card is on top, reduce the damage to all villain targets by 1. Oh, that sucks. Start of the villain turn, Poker Face deals the... Oh, that's right, this is... The ugliest hero, 2 fire and 2 projectile damage. If players cannot decide who's the ugliest, all hero targets take 1 fire and 1 projectile damage each. In the villain turn, count the cards in each hero trash. Whichever hero has the least gains the top card from the others. And shuffle that missed trash in that hero's deck. Every time a card from another deck reaches the top of that deck, destroy that card and the 3 cards underneath it, which I don't know what that means. But I assume it's just you put in the trash? I don't know. Zanny over here is technically on top of the villain trash. It doesn't matter, it's just while he's in play. Whenever another villain card would be sent to the trash, shuffle it into the villain deck instead. When this card would leave play, place it on the bottom of the villain deck. And Scaramouche over here, start of the villain turn, place this card beneath the top H cards of a hero deck. This card reaches the top of that deck, it deals that hero 2 melee damage. That hero must skip their next draw phase. Return this card to the villain player at full HP. Oh, that's right. So we want him to be in Echelon's deck. Okay, so now we actually play a card. Rugantino. Oh, he does the same thing. There is no trash, so I think nothing happens. Cool, so let's do a thing. I think starting with Surprise Attack is a great idea. She can do target 2 reducible melee damage. We want to get rid of that guy if at all possible. Draw a card. Captain Thunder will play Storm Strike, and we'll just go ahead and use that on Rugantino. It's basically flat damage with Surprise Attack. Expatriate will play a Tactical Shotgun. Her power is Quick Draw. Expatriate deals a target 1 projectile damage. You may play an equipment card. So we can take out Rugantino. He goes back into the villain deck because of Zanny, but I'll play a Flak Jacket off of that. Draw a card. Mermista will play Choking Bubble. You may discard a card if you do select a target. Let's do that. Until the start of your next turn, prevent all damage that target would deal. Let's just pick Poker Face. Then we don't have to worry about her weird abilities. Her power is Centralized Wave. Mermista deals a target 1 cold damage, draw a card. Let's hit Poker Face with that, and draw 2 cards. Now the pain begins. Pike Industrial plays Experimental Mutagen. Increase damage dealt by rats by 1, they're immune to toxic damage, and then we get a rat. Thankfully it's just an escaped lab rat. In the environment turn, this card deals the 2 non-rat targets lowest HP 2 melee damage each. That is Zanny, who takes 1, and Captain Thunder, actually. Wow. Weird. Okay, start a turn, nothing happens. Poker Face plays Volto, and she doesn't change persona either. Whenever a player performs a search or reveal action, this card deals your hero 2 lightning damage. End of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the most HP 1 lightning damage. Okay. So end of turn, Mermista's the only one who has any trash, so we just shuffle her trash into her deck. Nothing else happens. And then the highest is Expatriate, who takes 1 lightning damage. At start of turn, Echelon will discard a card. We'll do First Responder. Let's discard Remote Observation and just play that and advance and regroup. Those are all really good. When a non-hero target is destroyed, a hero target regains 2 HP. Let's go ahead and scene all of... I want to get rid of Zanny. That's 2 irreducible lightning damage to him. Draw a card. Captain Thunder plays Lightning Force. Uses base power to destroy the escaped lab rat. Oh, that's right, she should have drawn 2 cards and discarded a card. The target was destroyed this way, so he doesn't deal any damage, but somebody can regain 2 HP, and that will be himself. Draw 2 cards, and discard a card. Hollow points, and she will just take out Zanny, who goes on the bottom of the deck. We're going to change Poker Face to another persona. Draw a card. Mermista will play Low Tide. At the end of your turn, if you have 4 or fewer cards in hand, she regains 2 HP. Power is move an ongoing card from your trash into play. I'm just going to go ahead and use her base power. Hit... Volto's not that bad. Let's hit Poker Face and draw 2 cards, and she doesn't heal. Alright, Pike Industrial plays another lab rat. So we get a mutant, I believe. Yep, mutated sewer rat. 1 more and we'll be out of rats. This hits the 2 lowest, which is Volto, who takes 1, and Captain Thunder, who takes 1. And the mutated sewer rat hits the 4 non-rat targets at the highest HP for 3 toxic damage each. That is the villain and everybody but Captain Thunder. Oh, Expatriate soaks it with Flak Jacket. Alright, start of turn, she swaps to the blue persona. Blade Thrower. She plays an extra card during her play phase. That is not better. Start of the villain turn, reveal the top card of each deck. If a target is revealed and it has the most HP of all cards revealed, put it into play. Place all the cards on top of a hero deck. End of the villain turn, the hero that gained the cards may deal himself X lightning damage, where X is the number of the non-deck cards they immediately move to the owner's trash. What? See, that is missing an instruction in there. Otherwise, non-deck cards can be moved into hand by draw, but the hero cannot play them. Ah. Okay, so we reveal the top card of each deck. So that's 6. And a chemical explosion. Okay, so Dator comes into play. It's unfortunate because he has a start of turn effect. Oh, hey, and guess who's on top of the deck? It's Scaramouche. He does the Fandango, although Echelon. Somebody gets the rest of the cards. Then she plays a card, and then she plays another card. Blackmail File. Place this card next to a hero character without a Blackmail File. The first time another hero target would deal damage each turn, redirect that damage to the card next to this one. That's not good. This card will leave play the top card of the villain deck. I'm going to put that on Captain Thunder because he's got the damage reduction. Second card play, out of identity. While this card is in play, the hero with the most HP cannot use powers. That is Expatriate, unfortunately. This damage taken by that character by 1. That's awful. Damn, that is a hell of a card. Oh, I forgot this guy also does damage. Echelon cannot draw cards while she has to skip her next draw phase. We'll put him under, and we'll throw Scaramouche on Expatriate's deck, I guess. Alright, so end of turn, Captain Thunder can move a bunch of cards back. I guess I stop there, so he hits himself for 2. Lightning damage, ironic. And then Volto hits the highest for 1, that's Expatriate, who takes 2, and she still can't use powers. Darn it. Alright, start of turn, and we'll discard a card for surprise attack. Let the other 2 expire. She has to skip her draw phase. She can't not draw cards. I also forgot to do the right things for Mermista and Expat. Okay, I'm going to play Know Your Enemy. The first time a hero destroys a non-hero target each turn, you may draw a card. We're going to do that. She'll do 2 irreducible lightning damage to Volto, I guess, and she skips her draw phase. Oh wait, that's right. She would be dealing that to Captain Thunder, so she just skips her power phase. That's not great. Captain Thunder's going to play Ionized Atmosphere. Now, thankfully, he can deal damage, so we'll go ahead and Storm Strike for 5 damage against Volto, 3 and 2. Draw a card, and then this guy pops out. He deals that hero 2 lightning damage, make that 1. And he destroys one of that hero's equipment cards. Doesn't have any. Awesome. End of turn, we will play Arcing Bolts. Goodbye, Volto. Echelon draws a card. Cool. Alright, so basically nobody else can deal damage. RPG Launcher, let's get rid of that card. It would leave play the top card of the villain deck. Columbina. Place this card on top of a player's trash. While on top, this card is considered in play. Any hero card currently in or that enters the trash cannot be removed. When this card will leave play, it deals the hero that owns that trash 2 lightning damage. Okay, we're going to throw that on Captain Thunder again, I guess. Yeah, because he's the only one who doesn't care about getting things out of his trash. So she can do 2 targets, 2 fire damage each, take out the escaped lab rat, so Echelon can draw a card, and hit Dator for 2, and draw a card. Alright. Mermista will play Cascading Waves. When this card enters play, you may use a power. The power is you may discard any number of cards. Mermista deals that many different targets, 3 cold damage each. First, I'm going to use her base power. We'll hit this mutated sewer rat for 1 and draw a card. And I can discard up to 3 cards because there's that many thingies out. I discard 2 cards, and we will drop Dator and the mutated sewer rat. Echelon draws a card. Draw a card. I have 4 cards in hand, so Mermista heals 2. Chemical Explosion comes out. When this card enters play, reveal cards from the environment deck until a vat is revealed, put it into play. Shuffle the other revealed cards into the deck. Biomimetic Plasma Vat. That's the fun one. Alright, first we get a rat, the last one. Deal each non-environment target 1 toxic damage, where X is the number of vats in play. Destroy each vat in this card. So everybody take 1. Expatriate takes 2, which means that now Mermista cannot use powers. Captain Thunder soaks it. And then we destroy this vat, discard the top card of the villain deck, and each player discards a card sharing a keyword with that card. Oh, that's neat. Troop 7 of clubs. Nobody's got any. I love it. And the rat hits the 4 highest for 3. That's everybody but Echelon. Mermista takes 4. Captain Thunder takes 2. So now I can switch back and forth between Mermista and Echelon and not have to worry about it. Okay, start a turn. There's nothing in play, so she doesn't switch. First card play. Pulling up stakes. Destroy all troop cards. There aren't any. She regains 1 HP per troop card destroyed plus 5. Each hero may destroy one of their equipment or ongoing cards. For every hero that does not, play the top card of the environment deck. Oh, that's kind of nasty. 3. We'll play 1 card off the environment. It's the Imperfect Human Specimen. Each hero target deals itself 1 irreducible psychic damage. Okay, Mermista is not the highest, but now Echelon is, so she has to hit herself for 2. Now Mermista is the highest again. Second card play, Infiltrated Organization. Oh, you know what? Columbina was here. I forgot about her. She hits Captain Thunder for 1 because he still had his damage reduction card in play. Poker Face heals 6. Yeah, okay. Start of the villain turn, shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck, reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck, put any troop cards into play, shuffle the other revealed cards back into the villain deck. Okay, we need to get rid of that if we possibly can. Oh, right, I forgot to do the start of villain turn thing. Well, let's just go ahead and do that. We got a 6, and we got a 5, so everything else goes on top of somebody's deck. I'm going to do Expatriate, I guess. And it doesn't matter what the rest of them are, because nobody else has targets. So this got destroyed, and she's back to full. Oh no, he goes beneath cards in somebody's deck. Okay, we'll throw him in Mermista's deck. Alright, so now Expatriate can return cards. I'm just going to do 3. Keep that environment card, because then I can lock that out of the game. That's it. Start a turn, discard a card. Let's get Tesla Knuckles out. Go ahead and deal each non-hero target 2 lightning damage. I think I can do that without suffering at all. Draw a card. Lightning Force comes back out. Power, Storm Strike. Hit Poker Face for 3 and 2. Draw a card. End of turn. Let's Thunder Punch and take out the Imperfect Human Specimen. Nice. Alright, Expatriate can use powers again. Let's do Arsenal Access. Liquid Nitro or Hollow Points. Let's do Hollow Points. 6 projectile damage to Poker Face. Draw a card. Oh yeah, and she shuffled that environment card into her deck. Cool. And I can't use powers, and I don't want to play Choking Bubble, so let's do Fluid Improvisation. The first time you discard an ongoing card each turn, you may destroy this card. If you do, play that card. Powers discard up to 2 cards, draw that many cards plus 1. So she can't use powers, she draws a card, and she heals 2, which means she's still the highest. Pike Industrial plays the Irradiated Cyclohexane Vat. That's no fun. Card takes damage. It deals each non-environment target 1 energy damage. Then destroy an ongoing card and reveal cards from that card's deck until an ongoing is revealed. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the fun one. Put it into play and shuffle the other revealed cards into the deck. End of turn, we just shuffle the deck. The rat hits Poker Face and Mermista for 4, and Echelon, and Captain Thunder for 2. The highest is now actually still Mermista. Wow. Damn. Okay. So, start of turn, reveal the top card of each deck. That's not a target. Neither is that. Okay, who wants to take a shitload of damage? I'm going to put this on Echelon's deck. Shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck. Reveal the top 3 cards, put any troops into play, and shuffle the rest into the deck. Well, one of them wasn't, thankfully. Pantalone and Bauta. Whenever a player performs an action that rearranges any cards in a deck or trash, rearrange is not defined. This card deals that hero 2 cold damage, and the villain turn, this card deals the hero target the most HP 1 cold damage. Whenever a hero target deals irreducible damage, this card deals that hero 2 irreducible melee damage. Well, okay. Non-troop villain cards are immune to destruction. So that's just the ongoings. So he needs to go. And that was her start of turn. Now she plays a card. Blackmail File comes out. Great. That's no good. Putting it on Captain Thunder again, so nobody can deal damage again. Card play number 2, another Blackmail File. I don't know what to do about that. We'll put it on Echelon. Alright, end of turn, Echelon is going to discard that card and hit herself for 1. Oh, except she actually hits Captain Thunder for 1. So yeah, that's free. That's fine. Pantalone hits the most HP for 1 cold damage. That's Mermista. Now everybody is even, so we can ignore that card again. And that's it. Start of turn. Let's discard a card. Play Practice Teamwork. Everybody draw a card. So everybody can use powers. Nobody is taking extra damage. That's what we know right now. We'll go ahead and use Tesla Knuckles. So the first damage is going to the Irradiated Cyclohexane Vat, except it redirects to Captain Thunder, and he hella soaks it. And then the rest are 2 psychic damage, and not irreducible either. Draw a card. Oh, and what's on top of her deck? Nothing we have to deal with. Okay, Energize. Everybody heal 1. And player may draw a card. Let's have that be Echelon. Now that villain card's out of the game, basically. Power. So, okay, this damage is going to hit Echelon. So I'm going to use his base power, Destroy Experimental Mutagen, and then he deals a target 1 lightning and 1 sonic damage. It is 2 lightning, reduced to 1 lightning to Echelon, and then 2 sonic damage to Bauta. Draw a card. End of turn, I'm going to Energize again. Everybody heal 1, and he will draw a card. And that's it. Expatriate will play Flak Jacket, and no sense in using a power, I guess. Yeah, because that's going to get redirected, and I can't do anything about those ongoings. Draw a card. Mermista will play Forceful Jet. When this card enters play, increase damage dealt by Mermista this turn by 2. Power as Mermista deals a target 2 cold damage. So I'm going to go ahead and use her base power to do 3 cold damage to Bauta. We can destroy the ongoings now, and she draws 2 cards and doesn't heal. The environment plays H Super Cool Transolvent Vet. This card takes damage. It deals each non-environment target 1 cold damage, then destroy target with 1 hit point. This hits the 4 highest for 2, is Poker Face again, and everyone but Echelon. Captain Thunder takes 1, so we can still swap back and forth. That's good. Okay, start of turn. We've got a green in play, so she switches back. Oh, I would much rather deal with this. Somebody's taking 2 fire and 2 projectile damage. It can be Captain Thunder, I guess. Echelon is now the highest. Oh, she drew a troop. Pedro Lino hit Mermista for 2 cold damage, reduces her next damage dealt by 1, and goes back into play. And that's when she was on top of the deck, so she does actually get to draw a card. Shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck. Don't like that. Oh god, we got all 3 troop cards. Volto's back, Rugantino's back, Xania's back. So villain cards go into the villain deck. This guy goes in somebody's deck. I'm going to do Mermista again. Actually, no, I'm going to do Echelon. Pedrolino goes in somebody's deck. She can go in an Expatriate's deck. And we can't search or reveal without taking damage. Okay. Now she gets to play a card. Hack transmissions. While this card is in play, the words search and reveal are missing from all hero cards. Well, shit. All villain damage is irreducible. Okay. End of turn. Who has got the fewest cards in trash? Anyone but Echelon. Let's do Captain Thunder, so he gets the top 3 cards of everybody else's trash. Shuffle that into his deck. And if there's a card from another deck on top of his deck, we have to do something. Alright, does anything happen at the end of turn? I don't think so. Let's see. Hero target with most HP. 1 cold damage. That's Echelon. Now, Expatriate is the highest. 1 lightning damage to Expatriate. And now they're tied. Okay, good. So, start of turn, I will discard a card. And then I will let Practice Teamwork go and draw a card. Like Industrial Complex cards, we don't have to do anything about it. Boy, this sucks, because there's a lot of stuff I cannot hit. Actually, I don't want to use Tesla Knuckles either. Okay, advance and regroup. She can use powers, but she's going to hit Captain Thunder. Oh, that's right, I don't want to use this now because there's 2 VATs, so I can't redirect both damages. Because she doesn't hit herself. Oh boy. So I have to increase the damage by 1, and I really kind of need that. Okay, she's going to punch Captain Thunder for 2, draw a card, and then she can deal a target 1 lightning damage. She's going to hit this rat, because that's all she can hit. Alright, Captain Thunder plays Implacable Resolve, so he's immune to damage. Power. First hit is 2 melee damage. It's going to go to Echelon, who is now the highest also. Yeah, okay. Storm Strike hits Echelon for 3, unfortunately. We've got a tie for highest, and then he hits Zanny for 3 also. Draw a card. End of turn, we will play Shocking Rebuke. Captain Thunder deals each non-hero target 1 lightning damage. So first we kill the rat, which means somebody can heal 2. That will be Echelon. He hits none of the villain targets. He hits both of the environment targets. So this deals each non-environment target 1 cold damage. It's all soaked by Captain Thunder. And actually he soaks what would hit the villain targets too, because this card is really bizarre, honestly. But that's fine. And then he hits the irradiated cyclohexane vat. Destroy an ongoing card, reveal cards from that deck until an ongoing is revealed, put into play, shuffle the other revealed cards into the deck. This will work, actually. I do have another Storm Strike. Let's destroy Storm Strike and see what we get. I'm going to reveal these one at a time. It's another Shocking Rebuke. Awesome. Also weird. So I'm hitting both VATs again, and we're destroying an ongoing card, and doing this again. We got Storm Strike back. Awesome. Thanks, irradiated cyclohexane vat. Okay, Expatriate really cannot deal damage right now. Well, no, actually we can, but she has to be able to hit more than 1 target, or it's just going to get soaked by Captain Thunder. Let's play Shock Rounds and draw a card. Mermista will play High Tide. You may use an additional power during your power phase. When you do, discard a card. Alright, first power. I guess it's going to be Centralized Wave, which deals no damage, and she draws a card. Gonna say that gets redirected. Second power, Fluid Improvisation. Let's play Cascading Waves out of her trash. I think I can do that. And then I can use a power, so I'll use the power on it. Discard 3 cards. Deal that many different targets, 3 cold damage each. We're going to hit Zanny for 2. We're going to hit Poker Face for 2. And then we'll take out the super cool Transolvent Vat. When this card is destroyed, destroy an ongoing equipment or non-target environment card in each play area. So the cool thing is, boy, which of these do I hate the most? I'm going to destroy Outed Identity. Well, actually, no. I'm going to destroy Infiltrated Organization, which does get shuffled back into the deck, but that's fine. And then we can destroy Blackmail File, and Blackmail File, and Shock Rounds, and Cascading Waves. Draw a card, and she heals 2. This is cool. Alright, Pike Industrial plays a Biomimetic Plasma Vat. This card takes damage. It deals each non-environment target 1 toxic damage, then the source of the damage regains 4 HP. Okay. So, start a turn. Somebody's taking 2 and 2. That'll be Captain Thunder, because he's immune to damage. He's just so ugly. And that's it for her start of turn. She plays Recall Agent. Search all hero decks for any 6 of troop cards, move them to the top of those decks, and put these cards into play. Well, we don't have to. They should already do that. Shuffle any search decks. Alright, Echelon's got 1. So, destroys one of that hero's ongoing cards, return this card to the villain player. Okay, so that hits Echelon for 2, and I guess it's going to destroy Advance and Regroup. Oh, and somebody else should heal 1. That'll be Captain Thunder. Or heal 2. Oh god, Expatriate has 2 of them. Okay, so Pedrolino hits her for 2 cold damage and reduces her next damage by 1. That's fine. Scaramouche hits her for 2, and she has to skip her next draw phase. Okay, that's it for that. End of turn. Who's got the fewest cards in trash? Either Captain Thunder or Expatriate. So I guess we'll do Captain Thunder again. Interesting how that happened. Pantaloon hits the highest for 1 cold damage. That's Mermista. Oh wait, so that's getting soaked. Oh, that's right. All that damage should have gotten soaked. Awesome, thank you. And yeah, it's irreducible, but he's immune to damage. And then these guys only act at the start of villain turn, so we have a chance to kill them. Awesome. First, we need to get rid of Zanny. Start a turn, let's discard a card. I'm going to play Strategic Deployment now, and we are going to break through. Power, Tesla Knuckles. Each non-hero target, 2 lightning damage. One of those can be increased to 4. That will be the one that hits Zanny, so he goes on the bottom of the villain deck. First, we'll do a damage to all the villain targets. Then she hits the Cyclohexane Vat. It deals no damage. We destroy an ongoing card. How about Storm Strike? We get Ionic Blast off of that. And then she hits the Biomimetic Plasma Vat, so nobody takes damage, but she heals 4. Draw a card. Who would have thought that Pike Industrial Plant would be useful? Okay, start of turn. Captain Thunder heals 2 and destroys Implacable Resolve and Shocking Rebuke. I really want to do that again. Let's get Storm Strike back out. He can do flat damage to something. Let's go ahead and just hit one of the 6s. Draw a card. End of turn. Shock and Awe. He'll deal a target 3, make that 2 lightning damage, take out Scaramouche. Somebody else can draw a card. Or no, everybody else can draw a card. That's good, because I got 2 card-loving heroes here. Alright, let's play Quick Draw. Actually, no. That card will not work. Let's do liquid nitrogen rounds. And you know what? Actually, there's no point in that. I'm not going to play a card, okay? She's doing -2 damage, essentially. So 2 damage to one of the 6s, and she skips her draw phase. Actually, let's focus on Rugantino. He's a little bit worse. Mermista plays Silvered Trident. Increase the first damage dealt by her each turn by 1. Power is, she deals up to 3 targets, 1 melee damage each. First power, Centralized Wave, hit Poker Face for 1, draw a card. Second power, Low Tide. Move an ongoing card from my trash into play. Let's get pressure points. This card is played, destroy all other copies of it. If any cards are destroyed this way, she deals up to 2 targets, 2 cold damage each. Increase damage dealt by Mermista by 1. So let's say I was smart and did that first, so Poker Face took 1 extra damage. Draw a card. Boy, I have no idea what's going on anymore. Okay, last card in Pike is another Irradiated Cyclohexane Vat. Awesome. Okay, fewest cards in trash is probably still... Yeah, basically this means the same hero is always going to get hit by this. He's got more than 40 cards in his deck now. That's fun. Oh shoot, I forgot Out of Identity is still around. Echelon's the highest right now. Alright, start a turn. Rugantino and Pedrolino do their thing. Captain Thunder can take Rugantino, and Mermista can take Pedrolino. That's fine. Is Poker Face still green? Yeah, she's still green. Bauta comes back out. Shit. So all non-troop villain cards are immune to destruction, and he retaliates for irreducible damage. Okay, that happened first. The highest takes 1, that is Echelon, who takes 2. Now Captain Thunder is the highest, unfortunately. But that also means that he takes no lightning damage, and that's it. Also, I forgot about Breakthrough. Mermista dealt damage. I guess the other one doesn't matter. Start a turn, destroy that card. Let's go ahead and discard a card for Surprise Attack, and go get Strategic Deployment to get... Oh wait, I can't use Strategic Deployment. Shit, that never should have happened. Whoops. Okay, well, it's fine that I forgot about it then. I'm playing Need a Way Out, just for the hell of it. You can skip your play phase to use an additional power. Expatriate might just do that. Power. She's going to hit Bauta for 2 irreducible lightning damage. Sorry, 3. And he hits back for 2 irreducible melee damage. Draw a card. Captain Thunder will play Ionic Blast, and he can't use it. Draw a card, and draw a card at the end of his turn. Alright, Expatriate is going to skip her power phase. Yeah, she's going to use an extra power. First we will Quick Draw and do a damage to Bauta, and then use that to play Liquid Nitrogen rounds. Second power, Tactical Shotgun. She'll hit the second Irradiated Cyclohexane Vat. It deals each environment target no energy damage, because we just reduced its damage by 1. Destroy an ongoing card, reveal cards from that card's deck till an ongoing is revealed, put it into play, shuffle the other revealed cards in the deck. Let's get rid of one of these Ionic Blasts and see what we get. Ooh, it's Static Response. Fantastic. Also, there's a card on top of his deck, so we quote-unquote destroy that and the 2 beneath it. What a mechanic that is. Draw a card. Okay, Mermista, she's got a lot of crap going on here. She will Aquatic Lash. Mermista deals up to 3 targets, 3 cold damage each, discard a card. So that's going to be 4. 5 to the first one. Well, 5 will take out Pantalone, 4 will take out Bauta, and 3 more to Poker Face. Oh wait, I forgot to discard a card. Power 1, Silvered Trident. Up to 3 targets, 2 melee damage each. We'll just hit both of the villain targets for 1. Power 2, Forceful Jet. Hit Poker Face for 2. Draw a card. She does not heal. The environment trash shuffles into its deck. And we get an escaped lab rat. Oh, you know what? It goes after the vats. Okay, everybody is taking 2 energy damage and 1 energy damage because this is the one that got reduced. So 2 and 1. The villain targets take a grand total of 1, so does Captain Thunder. Wait, no. He takes full damage, but he can deal a target 1 lightning damage. Let's hit the rat, I guess. And he is still the highest. Cool, thanks a lot, rat. Alright, start of turn, she switches back to blue. I wish we could get something else. So we reveal the top card of each deck. There's a 7 and an 8. Aha! The imperfect human specimen goes into play. Take that. So everything else goes on top of a deck. I don't like that. It's gonna be Captain Thunder. We need some ongoing destruction. I think Expatriate is the only one who has any. And she has 2 of them, and we've used 1. Then she gets to play 2 cards. Recall Agent. I forget where they went. 1's in Mermista's deck. So reduce your next damage by 1. Oh, that was the only one. Cool. Second card play, another blackmail file. God damn it. It's going to have to go on Captain Thunder. He's the only one who can survive it. We have a chance to take out Pedrolino at least. Alright, end of turn. He's got no cards to discard, so that's it. Volto hits him for 1, and he will hit Pedrolino for 1. Start of turn, we will let Need a Way Out go, draw a card, and discard a card for the other one. Can I search? No, I can't. Let's do Know Your Enemy again. Oh boy. Tesla Knuckles. 2 damage to everything. She hits the Biomimetic Plasma Vat. Everybody take 1 toxic damage. And then she heals 4. And draw a card. She didn't kill anything, surprisingly. Alright, he cannot use powers. Let's play Thunderclap. Oh, that's right. And one of those was supposed to go to the blackmail file. So she hit Captain Thunder for 1. We'll take the damage from Volto off of that. He skips his power phase. Draws a card. He's going to play Implacable Resolve. Now we don't have to worry about it quite so much. Can't do that. Can't do that. Expatriate skips to draw 2. Okay, Mermista, you have to pick up the slack here. She will Mass Recollection. Return any number of your ongoing cards in play to your hand. Play up to that many cards plus 1. I'm actually just going to return Forceful Jet and then play it. And Rising Waters. At the end of your turn, Mermista deals the non-hero target with the highest HP 2 cold damage. So now we increase her damage dealt this turn by 2. Power 1. Silvered Trident. She's doing 3 targets, 3 melee damage. First one is 4, so that'll go to Poker Face. Wait, hang on. Now that goes to Captain Thunder, so that one gets soaked. She will take out Volto and Pedrolino, which means Echelon can draw a card. Power 2. Centralized Wave. Let's take out the rat before it can chew on any more vats. Draw 2 cards. She doesn't heal any, unfortunately. Oh yeah, and that first damage was reduced by 1, which didn't matter because it went to Captain Thunder anyways. And then she hits Poker Face for 3. Ah, I need Cascading Waves. That's the only way I can get her to heal. Oh boy, this is going after her too. Mutated Sewer Rat comes out. That's not great. And the environment turn, the Imperfect Human Specimen deals the non-environment target with lowest HP 3 melee damage and regains 3 HP. That is Mermista. That's not good. And the Mutated Sewer Rat hits everybody else for 2. Captain Thunder is immune. Alright, start of turn. Reveal the top card of each card. That's not a target. That's not a target. Those are all going on, you guessed it, Captain Thunder's deck. And then they can all just go right back out. First card play, Arlecchino. End of the villain turn, reveal the top card of a hero's deck. If the card is a target, they may either discard that card or deal their hero an amount of fire damage equal to the target's HP. Well, that's cool. We don't care about that card. Second card play, Infiltrated Organization again. Okay, at least that doesn't go off until the start of the villain turn. End of turn, we return all these cards to their trash for no damage. Alright, she's very close to dying. Let's discard a card and let's Know Your Enemy go and draw a card. Hey, look! Breakthrough. Let's play that. Don't forget, we still have Blackmail File, but this is once per turn. So, Tesla Knuckles, she goes to hit the Biomimetic Plasma Vat. We redirect that to Captain Thunder. He soaks it. She does 4 damage to Poker Face, 2 damage to everything else. Draw a card. Oh yeah, and she can deal a target 1 lightning damage. Let's hit Poker Face. I keep forgetting about that. She should have done that again last round. She's down to 10. Start of turn, Captain Thunder heals 2, which means he's still the highest HP. But that's fine. He's gonna push the envelope. 2 damage to Poker Face. It's melee damage, unfortunately. He can't use powers. He draws a card. End of turn. Go big or go home. Shocking Rebuke. He deals each non-hero target 1 lightning damage. Hit the non-VAT targets first, and then hit the VAT. So this deals him 1 toxic damage for each non-environment target. That's 6. After the second one, he stops being the highest. He's tied, so now we can say Echelon's the highest, so he takes no more damage. And then he heals 4. So he's back to being the highest, but whatever. Oh yeah, also he got hit for damage, so he deals a target 1 lightning and 1 sonic damage. Cool. Expatriate has jack all to do. I'm going to play speed loading. and use base power. No, there's no sense in using any powers drawn. Alright, Mermista, please finish this off. Cascading waves, thank crap. I can use a power. Centralized wave, hit Poker Face for 2, draw a card. Actually, no, she hits Captain Thunder for 2, he takes 2. Nothing else happens. Power number 2, Cascading Waves. I need to discard 3 cards for this. I discard Forceful Jet and destroy Fluid Improvisation to play it, increasing her damage by 2. This turn, she deals 3 targets, 3, 4, 5, 6 cold damage each, and we win. That was terrible. I'm never fighting that villain again. Let's see what's in the rest of Mermista's deck. If we haven't all fallen asleep, that is. Accelerated Currents. When this card is destroyed, you may discard a card to play it. Power is destroy an environment card. Mermista deals each non-hero target 1 cold damage. Destroy this card. Oh, neat. Ebb and Flow. At the end of your turn, if Mermista dealt no damage this turn, drop 2 cards. Consuming Whirlpool. You may put a non-character, non-target card or a target with 5 or fewer HP on top of its deck. You may shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck. You know, that would have gotten rid of one of those ongoings. Ugh. Royal Indifference. Draw 4 cards, immediately end your turn. And that's it. So, that is Mermista. She's a very cool damage dealer. Nice to see another character who does lots of cold damage, another water power. You can find her on Sentinels of Etheria. I believe you can find Poker Face on Sentinels Community Customs Classics. And you can find Captain Thunder powered up on Walker's Workbench. As always, thank you for watching. Thanks to everybody who came to chat. I know this went kind of late, but thanks for sticking around. Tabletop Simulator, Revis Sentinels Column DLC, Sentinels of Etheria, Walker's Workbench, and Sentinels Community Customs Classics are not licensed great games or products. Please support the official release and flip. You toast off. Well, it is kind of late.